Hey everyone, first off, thank you so much for your support and helping me reach over 1,000 subscribers. I started creating videos on YouTube because I've watched far too many videos that weren't that informative and went on for just far too long. I thought to myself that maybe I could do it better, so I started to give it a shot. I started first off making videos of products that weren't well reviewed or known so that people can just naturally find my video from searching on YouTube. I then transitioned to mechanical keyboards because it was one, something that I was really interested in and knew a lot about, and two, I also noticed that there wasn't a lot of content on YouTube already to help people get started with custom mechanical keyboards, so I wanted to provide that information. I'm really happy that a lot of you are finding my videos helpful, and before I start talking about my future plan for the channel, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. First off, I am a full-time product designer. I really love my job and I am fortunate enough to be compensated well. So therefore, I really have no plans to have YouTube be my full-time gig. By keeping YouTube as just a hobby and not having to depend on it financially, that allows me the freedom to do whatever I want with this channel and to explore as much as I want. And what I want to do is to be creative. This channel is really mostly a creative outlet for me. First, I want to talk about posting schedule. My goal for the past few months has been to post at least 2 videos a month. But I am starting a new job and I fully expect this to take up more of my time, so there's a good chance that I won't be able to do that anymore. Next, I want to talk about the types of videos I've been creating. A lot of my successful videos have been around just like straight information dumps and talking headshots, and my inspiration for these videos has been Gerald Undone. If you don't know Gerald Undone, check out his YouTube channel. He posts a lot of great content about camera gear and equipment, and he goes into so much detail about everything. But now I'm looking to change things up. I want to create more visually stimulating videos with more aspects of storytelling. And my biggest inspiration for this has to be Matthew Encina. If you don't know Matthew Encina, I definitely encourage you to check out his YouTube channel. His videos are not only informative, but he creates a very nice and compelling story in all his videos and has so many interesting visual shots to keep you engaged, and I want to incorporate more of that style into my videos. I will still probably make informative videos. There's still a lot of things to cover about keyboards, but depending on the type of video, it may just be an information dump with a lot of talking headshots like this, or I may look to incorporate more visual storytelling aspects to my future videos. Lastly, I want to cover the type of content that I'll be creating in the future. A lot of you probably came from my mechanical keyboard videos because it's the videos that I've made the most of and it has got the most views. However, I do have other interests in just mechanical keyboards, and I will be looking to incorporate more of that into my future videos. I won't be creating just random content, like for example, I won't suddenly be making videos about cooking or anything, but it would definitely still be tech related and or gaming related. With keyboards itself, a lot of the focus has been on custom mechanical keyboards, but I also realized that not everyone can afford a high-end custom keyboard. So I will be reviewing other mid-tier, lower-tier keyboards. So for example, I have a couple companies who have sent out keyboards to me, and I will be posting reviews of those keyboards in the future. Okay, that wrapped up everything that I wanted to cover in this video in terms of my future plans. To wrap things up, I want to answer some questions I got in my community posts. So Leanne asked, what advice would you give to those who are just starting out in mechanical keyboards? Well, my first advice is to find a friend with a lot of custom mechanical keyboards because this hobby is very expensive and you don't really know what you like until you got a chance to try it out. You can buy like switch testers that come with like 70 switches or so, but it's not really the same as trying to switch out on a full keyboard with the different plate material and mounting styles and so on. My second advice is to start small. There's a lot of different factors that goes into a keyboard, and you can find yourself overwhelmed about all these different types of things, such as like the spring types, the keycap profile, and plastic type, the different mounting styles, and so on. So just start with like an entry to the middle of a keyboard so that over time as you use that keyboard, you start to have a better understanding of what kind of experience you will like out of that keyboard. And for the last question by Not Public, he asks, which Frankenstein tactile switch have you made, if any? The only Frankenstein tactile switch I've made are Holy Pandas of yoke housing, but I'm not really sure that counts because you can basically just buy Holy Pandas off the shelf now, but I have heard of quality issues with those, so I'm not really sure of how well those perform. But the only other Frankenstein tactile switch I would be interested in making are Zycos, because Mitterly really likes those and she's been praising them, but overall I really just like linears a lot more than tactiles, so I probably won't be making Zycos anytime soon. Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you found it interesting, and subscribe to stay updated on my future content. Until next time.